All right, let's try that again. So now for round two. Welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday. Um, oop, there we go. Sorry, so many buttons and options on this thing. All right, there we go. So, hi everybody, and welcome to another edition of Tech Talk Tuesday. So, I am grateful to have you guys here. Let me know in the comments if you're watching live. And if you're watching live, let me know about a win that you've had this week, right? Like that's what we love to hear about is when you guys are having success. And we love to celebrate that. And I appreciate y'all's patience with me this morning. It has been a day. It has been a day. And just so you guys know, like I may be really amazing and when it comes to all things tech. Whoo, buddy, sometimes that emotional regulation and that neurospicy just takes you on a journey. And it makes everything difficult. So, just, it's okay. So, today we're talking about post to profit. I'm going to be putting together an exclusive training, meaning it will not actually live in this Facebook group, which means you have to actually opt in because I'm working with this fabulous new marketing gal who, and then let me turn this off because we're not talking about the challenge today. Although I guess we could just leave that on because we're always talking about the challenge. But if you want access to our post to profit 4 steps, comment profit. So let me put that in the thing. Comment profit for exclusive training and whatever. It's a typo. Y'all can live with that, right? Everyone's okay with an exclusive. So it's like an explosive exclusive training, right? So here's the deal, right? We're all here because we know the power of social media. We know that that is the best way that you're going to be able to reach more people and help them achieve their goals, right? That's your zone of genius. Like if you're in this group, you're likely a coach of some sort, right? And your goal is to help your clients go from point A to point B. But you need the clients to be able to help them go from point A to point B. And they need to be the right clients that are actually going to have a problem that you can solve. And not only have a problem you can solve, but actually understand that they have the problem that you think they do and that you have the solution for their problem, right? So there's a couple of things you need to be taking into account there, right? Are they problem aware? Are they solution aware? And are you actually developing a relationship with them, right? Like if you just show up in my DMs talking about how you have this amazing offer and it's going to solve all my problems, I'm typically going to immediately shut down because you haven't taken the time to talk to me, right? Because my DM, I get DMs all day, every day about all sorts of stuff. And what's really important is that you take the time. Like, even if it like that one or two messages where you are asking about them, that you're developing that relationship, that is just like we've talked about in previous trainings about onboarding your clients, right? Those first steps that they take with you are so important that they see what you're about, right? So if your first message to them is like going right from not even holding hands, but you're trying to jump in bed with me. I mean, I used to be that kind of gal, but I'm not that kind of gal anymore. So I'd like to hold your hand. Like maybe let's go out for a date first, right? So think about it that way, right? Like if you ask someone to join your group, right, on your very first message, right? That's like, hey, I just met you, but let's go home together, right? So taking that time to get to know them, to have some sort of open ended question, to be a human. Really, that's what it's about, right? Like that is what we are all about is how do we inject as much humanity as possible into a process and weave in bits of automation. Like how do we automate the little bits and pieces so that we can be as human as possible, right? So that is what we're going to cover. We have in our post to profit 4-step exclusive training. And if you guys didn't know, that is really the root of what our 10-day challenge is about. Which is why it's now been renamed the Post to Profit Challenge. And I'm just so excited because I've seen the folks that have actually gone through it and they're seeing huge success in their business. They're feeling so much more comfortable and confident in being able to get out there and develop relationships. And how do you do actually going out on social and being a human, right? Like there's so many people out there to talking about like running ads and just like a sheer volume thing. If you don't have your organic processes in place before you go to ads, like you're just going to throw money away, right? And you won't have a real organic process until you actually go through it yourself, right? You got to think about it. If someone reached out to you and brought you through if their process, like, I always try to talk through those things, right? Like, I always try to if someone reaches out to me, as much as I get frustrated if they try to immediately put me into an offer, I try to see what is their process? What are the conversation flow looking like when someone else prospects me? Because it's always a great way to then turn around and look at your own process and see, are there ways that you can tweak it, ways you can improve, right? So it really is as simple as 4 steps, right? Like, we wanna talk about, like, having an engaging post so that they wanna raise their hand, and then we wanna be able to take them from that post into a conversation. From that conversation, we wanna invite them to our group, and from our group, we wanna invite them to our offer, right? It's as simple as that, and I know it sounds as simple as that, right? Because that's what we try to do, make tech simple. Uh, there's a lot of nuances to it, and I'm really excited about this training. So if you would like to get this exclusive training, comment hashtag profit, and we will get that on over to you. And if you guys want to know more about the challenge, comment challenge. And we'll follow up with you about the Nerdly 10-day challenge that is starting up on October 2nd. And it's a whole $49. So if you are using either high level or you're just prospecting on social, this is going to be the most impactful $49 you've ever spent. Feel free to head over to challenge.nerdly.io and register for the next challenge. All right, later, nerds.